We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It is Super Bowl week, and we got a lot to talk about today. We are here with Tommy G, Bill Rupp, Evan Hand, and this motherfucker at the bottom, or wherever he is on your screen, who I am going to stop for all of you today. I'm done rooting for him. I'm done cheering for him. Enough is enough. At first, it was great when Healy would just win a seat every week and 40 grand, and it was cool. And now I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. I don't give a fuck about the fucking company. I don't give a fuck about sales. I'm the Brian Healy Slayer today, Bill.
I want Healy to win another.
No.
Go for it, Healy.
I am going to take him out. No one else in this industry can take him out. No one can stop him. I haven't been playing DFS basketball. I think I played once or twice. I'm going after him tonight, Bill. I'm coming for his fucking head. Healy, today, you are my enemy.
I might stake him just so he beats you.
I don't think he needs to be staked, dude. The kid's won like 500 grand in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I want him to beat you so bad.
You just want a part of it, you fucking loser.
Bill, are you looking forward to your evening on the phone at 7:03 when Tommy's guy, misses
No,
first
I am
shot?
not.
First
No.
free throw, I'm going to lose my mind.
No. Oh, my guy's got 6 points in 4 minutes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, my God, I took him out. The rotation.
Listen, the thing about fucking DFS, as everyone knows, it can come and go real fast. Every fucking minute matters when you're trying to beat Brian Healy for a qualifier. Because only one man can win, and he keeps fucking winning it. So I need every minute, Bill. I will be on the phone with you from 7:05 until 12:05, hopefully. Just curb stomping Healy in basketball.
Just don't take Russell Westbrook because he may not play the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he may not. But Healy, congratulations. Again, another fucking $40,000-$50,000 takedown. What are you doing? What's happening here? Do you have the almanac from the future, from fucking Back to the Future? What do you got going on here?
Gray Sports Almanac.
Yeah, Gray Sports Almanac.
No, I mean basketball process just kind of locked in. We kind of talked through all the guys in my lineup. It's very transparent. They're directly in my articles that I write each day. We talk through them on the live stream, and I just gotten into a good rhythm so far this year with my construction. So I've been fortunate. Got the Q seat, just missed on the monster last night. I needed any stat from Cole Anthony or Ben McLemore in the final 3 minutes, and they both bageled, unfortunately. But we got the seat, got a second place in the monster, took down a couple other smaller ones. So good night overall, and we're gonna run it back again tonight.
So are you gonna stay cashing with your nice little swaggy hoodie there?
Yeah, I mean it's not only the name of the show; it's the motto. It's
a way of life.
It's a way of life.
It's what we do every day.
That's what we do. Just stay cashing every day. I had a good day yesterday. 2 back-to-back good 15-unit days. College basketball has been popping. I love the slate today. I got a few plays for you guys on the show. We'll give those out in a minute. We're going to bring Price Wallace on. I mean, there's no better day than Wednesday. Wednesday's Wednesday. And Price Wallace has just turned Wednesday into a whole nother animal. We'll bring him on in a little bit because we'll give out some golf picks, hit another plus 6,000 this week. Pretty much every week, Healy hits a Q and Price hits a plus 6,000 outright. So we'll do that. We got NBA bets coming. We got NHL bets coming. No night Ghost today, which is fucking just wonderful. I mean, aren't you guys just in a better mood when Ghost isn't here?
He was already ripping our questions. He's like, you thought my questions were bad. You got, what's this shit?
I mean, his questions were Healy. Did you hear his questions the other day?
No, I had to drop off. Unfortunately, I didn't get to hear his questions. Were they just basic elementary?
Oh my God, dude! One of his questions was: keep in mind, there's hundreds of people watching, and you want a lot of answer possibilities or a lot of work to go into the question, right? So it's not like just 2-3 choices. One of his questions was: when Kurt Warner broke the record for passing yards in the Super Bowl, how many hundreds of yards did he throw for? Like the only possible answer is 4 and 5 or 6. Like. Literally, I could have just wrote 4, 5, 6. Been the first 3 answers.
I mean,
that was a question. He's making fun of our question.
4 or 5. I mean, no one's drunk for 6.
I mean, well, you never know, right? Maybe it's the only possible, right? But it's not 3 because hundreds of people have thrown for fucking 3. There's 2 answers, 4 or 5. Fucking horrible. He's terrible at everything. We'll see how terrible he is on Friday. Make sure you guys tune in Friday. I'll be fulfilling a food bet, I believe, on Friday. We'll see how that goes.
Not as of yet.
Maybe it'll be halftime at the Discord of the Super Bowl party we got going on. I will be fulfilling the food bet this week, though. And we do have a Super Bowl party coming. So right now you guys can get in 7 days, $37 for DFS and gambling. So you can get all Healy and his crew's DFS stuff. You can get all Healy and all of our betting stuff. And that includes the Super Bowl party. So we're going to be doing a Super Bowl party live in our Discord. We'll be on from probably 30 minutes before the game through God knows fucking when, depending on how many drugs I do. And we'll be giving out over $1,000 in cash and prizes. A lot, double what we gave out last year. So just for signing up, you got a shot at winning literally cash that's worth 5 times, 20 times what your subscription costs. Live bets, prop bets. We have contests going. We have box pools. So get in now so that you can get in all the pools that we're going to be running. We have some paid ones, and then we have some free ones where you guys can just win without putting any money up. So now's the time to get in. 4deepbets.com. Whole site's 45% off. Just head over there, 4deepbets.com. Go get signed up. Try it out for a week. See what you like. You're not going to leave after you do a week. That's why I don't even need to sell you a month. Once you do a week, you're never going anywhere. So, all right, let's get to it. So we have a lot going on in the sports world today, Bill Rupp. What's the first thing you want to talk about?
Lakers.
Do you want to do you want to do a contest giveaway for the people who got here early first?
We can.
I think we do that, right? So those people that showed up late get punished. So, Evan, you cool with that? Doing a contest thing right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Bill, let you start it. Let's see if our questions are better. Not only are we going to have better questions than Ghost and crew had, but we have more of them. We doubled it. They gave out 5 prizes. Me and Bill are giving out 10. Okay? That's how we roll. And Healy, you can answer too. You and Evan can answer. We just won't say if you're right or wrong. Bill Rupp.
I see the answers right here.
Yeah, that's why I said you can't answer. Bobby's calling me like as I'm on.
I mean, come on, Bobby. Really? Come
on, Bobby. Be better. Okay.
Who was the first player to get an excessive celebration penalty in NFL history?
First player, excessive celebration penalty in NFL history. Who started it? Who was the first person?
Started it all.
Keep in mind, this is Bengals trivia.
Yeah,
so we are in Bengals trivia today.
We did Rams last episode. Now we're doing Bengals. So.
All right, I see Perfect. No. Chad Johnson. No.
Daquan's internet is so fast.
Ocho Cinco. No.
Nope.
There it is. Blue. Dude.
I got Matt Howard.
Literally fucking what's his face? Bucket said in the chat. He said that we're handing the answers to Blue and Daquan. Blue wins it again. She's a monster. Icky. You guys don't even know who Icky is, do you?
Daquan knew. He said, damn it. You knew it, Daquan.
Icky Woods is the answer. Blue, big winner. Start out the gate. One of the beautiful angels of 4 Deep who just wins everything. Healy, how many things can Blue win in 1 year?
I mean, she won I did a random draw for our DFS subs for a monster ticket, giving some folks an opportunity playing some higher stakes contests, and she took it and she cashed.
No, I mean,
she literally got a $300 monster ticket or whatever it was from Healy, and then turned it into $1,400 because she hit the pay line.
So the next question, I believe, is kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to give them just a clue of who it may entail? Like maybe the question, you know what I'm saying? Was it roll in? I mean,
it does. I mean, I could give my question, which is a combination. I'm catering to the old people here. I'm trying. This
is hard. This is a hard one.
This is a hard one because it's multi-layered. Yes, Evan?
So in the chat, I have Matt Howard as the first one who got that last one.
Really? I saw Blue too.
He said icky. He said icky stuff, but he did say icky.
I mean, that would count.
Hold on, where?
3 messages before Blue.
Yep.
Icky stuff. That's why I just saw stuff. All right, we'll give them both. Both.
And
icky stuff. I don't really know what that means, but you did have icky in there.
You did have
what does icky stuff mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, people got to use fast fingers.
Yeah, that's true. You got to give it to them. All right, Matt, you get it too. So, because we never take away a prize from anyone.
That's right.
If we misdo it, we just add an additional one on top of it. So we're gonna go Matt and Blue. So I guess we are cheating for Blue then.
Someone wrote I like toes. No, I don't. I fucking hate feet.
Bill likes toes?
No, I don't. Fucking feet are gross. Fuck out of here.
I don't understand. The foot fetish thing. I'm actually putting a bet in here. So,
I do not like toes.
does Bill like toes? Should be the next trivia question. Where is this fucking live bet? Women's basketball. What is it here, Bill? San Diego State.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
I'm doing it. All right. So let's do this. Space ID is not working. All right. I'm going to do the other trivia question, and then we'll get to the show. This is off Bill's last question. That's your hint. Okay. This is off Bill's last question. All right. This is complicated. So I'm gonna give the question. Evan, you see the answer in the chat. Yep. If someone's close enough to it, we'll give it to them. But this is complicated. So we're gonna give the question, and then we're gonna go on with the show because I think it's gonna take you guys a little bit to do it. We just talked about the excessive celebration penalty. Okay. I want you, especially, and some of you are gonna need to go Google Contra, but those who are older have an advantage here. You guys remember the Contra cheat code, okay? Not giving you any more hints than that. The Contra cheat code from Nintendo back in the day. I want you to write the Icky Shuffle dance as a Contra cheat code in the chat. Write the Icky Shuffle dance, the steps to the Icky Shuffle dance. It's a pretty simple dance. Write the steps to it as a Contra cheat code. And then we'll see who wins. I'm not elaborating any further. Someone will do it, and someone will get it, and we will carry on. Healy, I want your take on what's going on with this Russell Westbrook-LeBron situation. We're going to dive into it a little more, but as the basketball guru here, what is your take on all this? No, guys, don't write the Contra cheat code, you idiots. Write the fucking Icky Shuffle dance as a Contra cheat code. Not up, up, down, down. That's not what he did. Icky Shuffle didn't jump up and down. Write it. What would the cheat code be if it was the Icky Shuffle?
Yeah, so the Lakers, in my opinion, they're in a tough spot here. Westbrook obviously is not what they thought they were going to get. AD, LeBron, continue to kind of get older, battle through injury. I think this organization is in a whole is in a really tough place here. I don't know if they're going to be open to trying to move Westbrook. If I were them, I would be trying to unload him for whatever, really anything. He's not really adding any value to this team. He's really hurting them when he's out on the court for the most part. So I think they're in big trouble. Maybe they sneak into the playoffs as an 8, but the current trajectory for them is there's a realistic chance they can miss out if they don't end up making another move here before the deadline.
Did you see his interview last night, Healy?
By the way, just to let you know, Russia is the closest, but 3 hops right. You can't do hops right on a Contra code, so you better fucking clean that up real quick, and you can win. Go on.
Did you see the interview last night?
I did not.
So they they asked him, what's going on. He says that he was pissed that he didn't get in the fourth quarter. He's pissed at the coach. He said he's not telling them what his rotation is. It's hard to be a player if you don't know your rotation when you're coming in. After the game, he went up to AD and LeBron right after the game, and they're like, "What did you say to him?" And he said, "Sorry, guys, I wasn't able to help you out. I couldn't get in the game, And he's just like, I don't know what's going on. If they want me to be better, basically, like my career has proven this. That I can finish games. I want to finish games. So he was kind of pissed. I don't know. He did have a double-double in a limited amount of time. I hit that a little bit. That was plus 280 yesterday. But it sucks. And like Tommy said, he felt a little bit sorry for him. I think they should just trade him.
I agree.
Get rid of him. If you don't want him and you're not going to use him down the stretch, just get rid of him. Just didn't. And I don't even know about any of their calls yesterday anyway of like their rotation. The end of the third quarter, 2 minutes left in the third, you got Giannis sitting on the bench. You're making a comeback. You have LeBron on the bench. You bring LeBron in but take AD out for the last 2 minutes of the third. It made no fucking sense. Leave them in. Let the run continue. Cut it under 12 before Giannis comes back and fucking kills you. So, the decisions they're making on coaching is awful. I don't know what's going on with that team. I do think they make the playoffs. They may get a lucky game here or there, but who knows? Unless they make a big deal, it's going to be rough for them. And LeBron basically said last night that they're nowhere near as good as Milwaukee, and they might not, and they're never going to get that good this year. So
let's go. Let's go right back to this before we stop. Let me just give the winner here so we can get this out of the way and then get focused on the talking. I'm going to say Beach Bum is the winner for me. Evan, I don't know if you have anyone who you wanted to give because everyone's kind of close. Did you have someone you think?
Beach Bum was the closest in my opinion.
Yeah, Beach Bum, and he used the circle too. So Beach Bum said left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, up, down, circle. Okay, so I had it written as left, left, right, right, left, left, right, 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 spike. So you could have done spike. That's fine. But the icky shuffle was left, right, left, 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 and then 1, 2, 3, spike. So I like the up, down, circle add into it, that little jump circle. So I'm going to give it a Beach Bum. If anyone has a valid complaint in the chat, you can go to Evan right now and he will go review it while we talk about Russell Westbrook. But go on, Haley.
I was going to say last night, yeah, certainly a frustrating game. Like Anthony Davis, only 10 shot attempts in that game. They're dying for offense, and arguably your best offensive talent isn't getting looks. Like they're going to fringe guys like Stanley Johnson and Trevor Ariza. I mean, this team's just a total disaster in my opinion. I know some veteran teams have done well, but I think they have too many really, really old pieces that just aren't contributing. So I think they do need to shake it up, make a move. Ideally, they get rid of Westbrook and bring in somebody else who can maybe score a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think everyone forgets how jacked up, including our very own Bill Rupp, everyone was before the season about Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. Like, does everyone remember that? How jacked up Stephen A. Smith and the media, Russell Westbrook. Dude, they were calling Russell Westbrook the greatest point guard ever at times last year. Do you guys remember that? When he was fucking...
He is a Hall of Famer.
Right. Everyone's just raving about it. And I think there was one man, Evan. There was one man who a month and a half before the season started, when he heard about this trade, said this is the worst thing that could ever happen to the Lakers. I don't know if you happen to have that clip, Evan.
I do. I do indeed.
You do? Okay. That's very convenient that you have that. I had no idea you would have that handy. Why don't we play that real quick? Why don't we play that clip from 4 months ago? One man. Let me know.
You guys won't hear it, but the viewers will.
You could just signal us when it starts.
Do we have to be quiet during it?
Yes, idiot. The Lakers are done. It is over. Their season is over. Everything is over. They may make the playoffs. They may, make a round or two, but they are never going anywhere with Russell Westbrook. As I said a month and a half ago, he is the cancer of every team. This guy has played on teams with James Harden and Chris Paul and couldn't win a thing. This guy has played on teams with Kevin Durant, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, Reggie Jackson. That fucking team that they had at Oklahoma City couldn't win a fucking thing. He's played by himself and couldn't win a fucking thing. And now he goes to destroy the Lakers. You saw the first signs of it last night. Lakers are done. You needed people who were passive. You needed JJ Redicks and people like that. You don't need fucking Russell Westbrooks. It's a horrible addition to the team. Everyone was drooling over it all preseason, and now they're all coming on my bandwagon after fucking 48 minutes of basketball. I will give them one out. There's one way that the Lakers can save their season with this fucking ball of AIDS on the fucking court with LeBron and AD. Russell Westbrook must be the sixth man. There is no way this works without him. He can only go 100 miles an hour. So they're saying Russell Westbrook needs to fit into the Lakers. He can't fit into the Lakers. The only way he can play is by being a fucking ball hog, and he's great at it. He can play 1-on-5. He's fantastic at that. So keep AD and LeBron in. Maybe start Westbrook for 2 or 3 minutes, then take him off, bring him back in, pull AD and LeBron off the court at the same time, and let Russell Westbrook run wild for 9 minutes. So they either need to all take a back seat to Westbrook, which is a terrible move because the dude's never won anything, or
Wow.
they need to move him to the second unit. That's the only way they can win with him. If not, they're fucking done, and he'll be crying and screaming in about 3 weeks and probably regret his decision to go there. Yeah, it's delayed.
Now we're good.
All right. That was 2 minutes. Do you know how long 2 minutes of dead air is on a show, Bill?
Oh my God.
How long did that feel like?
Like an hour.
Yeah, that was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's all that was. It felt like 3 days. So I want my victory lap, Bill. Well, I was nice enough to cut out the part where you said the Lakers are still
wait a minute. Is the season over?
Yeah. It was over October 20th, 2021, when I declared it over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was over.
You still think they have a chance?
I just said it 2 minutes ago. I still think they make the playoffs.
Oh, wow. A bold prediction.
And I still think anything can happen once you make the playoffs.
Good. Healy, last night I said the Bucks -4 was the biggest ridiculous line I've ever seen in my entire life. And Bill was like, that's still the Lakers. He won't give up on him. He won't fucking give up on the Lakers.
Yeah, you've seen LeBron do it so many times. It's like Tom Brady, essentially, right? I just don't think they have enough pieces. Like their secondary pieces are just not good this year.
I mean,
he's had better role players in the past.
Who should LeBron and AD be scared of in the West?
Each other.
Utah? Dallas?
They should be scared of each other.
Denver?
They should be scared of their own team.
I mean, Minnesota, come on, who?
Dude, they should be scared of their own. I mean, are you going to leave out the Warriors and Phoenix?
Besides the Suns and the Warriors, listen.
Dude, Memphis would kick the shit
out
of the Lakers.
If the Warriors keep shooting like they're shooting their two best players, they're going to shoot themselves right out of the fucking playoffs. You can't go fucking 6 or 28 every night.
Sucks. They suck. LeBron is older now. Okay,
right, we'll see what happens.
That's
when they
one.
get
Anthony.
playoffs.
Here's the thing: if you look at why the Bengals are in the Super Bowl, it's because Joe Burrow is a leader. Why did Tom Brady win all those championships?
Bengals are in the Super Bowl because the Titans suck.
No, because Joe Burrow is a leader. That's why he's a winner. They do not have fucking winners. LeBron James is not LeBron James anymore. I don't know what happened to him. He's fucking all social justice fucking retard. He's a crybaby. He's a totally different player than he was years ago. Anthony Davis is not. Anthony Davis might as well be holding LeBron James' pocket like a prison bitch in those interviews, just sitting next to him like this, dumb, ready to agree with whatever King James says. And Russell Westbrook's a cancer. Monk's cool. He's good. I like him. And then, like Healy said, everyone else sucks. This team doesn't have winners anymore. They quit. They're a team full of quitters. They're losers. They're going fucking nowhere. They may make it into the main playoffs, and then they're out in the first round, Bill, because those teams, they don't need to beat Minnesota and Sacramento and the teams you were talking about. Once they win that first play-in game, if they win that, guess what? They're the bottom seed. They're playing the Suns of the Warriors.
The Warriors most likely will not have Draymond, and that team is a shell of what they were a month ago.
Oh God, stop it.
All right.
I'll bet 5,000 food bets to 1 that the Warriors beat the Lakers.
I don't do food bets.
Yeah, well, you're better off.
You want to bet me where I can eat a Milky Way? Then yeah.
I'll bet you anything on that. I'll bet you any. I'll eat fucking Healy's fucking brain and I'll let you eat a Milky Way on that bet. That's such an easy bet. Healy, the big rumor going around right now is that Harden really wants out of New Jersey. There's reports from Woj saying that's done, that's dead, he doesn't. And now there's all these reports flying out right now from a bunch of different sources, Dumas being one of them, Dumas, whatever his name is, saying the Nets are reportedly countering the 76ers with an offer of James Harden and likely Patty Mills for Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Matisse Thybulle, and Andre Drummond. So Drummond, Thybulle, Curry, and Simmons for Harden and Mills. Healy, what do you think of that?
So I don't think the Sixers. I think they would move Matisse. I think Maxey for them internally is not movable. I certainly think he has some upside. He's a very good prospect in my opinion.
You talking about Thybulle or Maxey?
Maxey.
Yeah, Maxey's not going. It's Simmons, Curry, Thybulle, and Drummond.
Yeah, well, initially they wanted Maxey.
Right. Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, I would be all right with Simmons and one of the guards. I don't think they ship both Curry and Thybulle along with Ben. I just can't see them shipping both of them.
All right, so I'll go to Bill after this comment. So when you look at a trade like this, I've been saying I don't want Ben Simmons as a Nets fan. The more I see Harden looking to want out, and the rumors, get him the fuck out then. Fine, get him. I think this trade is perfect for the Nets as a Nets fan because you already have Kyrie and Durant as a scorer. You don't care about Patty Mills because you got Joe Harris coming back, and you're bringing in Seth Curry, who I really love, who's clutch. That's the thing about Seth Curry. He's got balls of steel like his brother. So you're bringing in Seth Curry to take on some of the scoring that you lose with Harden, and then you're adding Tybal, who's probably, I mean, Healy, I don't follow him that closely, but from what I've seen and what I know, one of the best defenders at his position in the league, right? Like a lockdown defender. And he's still young. And you're getting Ben Simmons, who, even with the head case shit, won't need to shoot on that team. If you got Seth Curry, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant out there, they don't need to fucking shoot. You got enough guys who could score, and Ben Simmons does everything else elite outside of shoot, like literally elite, top 5 at his position ever type ability, passing, and doing all those other things, ball handling. And then I think Andre Drummond's a nice little fit to fucking go in there, eat up 15, 20 minutes, go grab 12, 15 boards, and fucking I think it's great. If I'm the Nets, Bill, I sign off on this today.
Yeah, I like it too as a Nets fan. But I don't think Philly's going to do that. I think Harden ends up staying. Probably moves next season. That's why I didn't sign the extent. But listen, if he moves, he's given up like $80 million. So is winning a championship? I mean, I don't know. Is it that? I mean, I guess so. He's on a team with 2 guys who already won championships. So is it really that important to them to win another one?
Yeah, of course.
He feels, and he's going to be giving up $80 million.
Why would he give up $80 million?
Because only the Nets could give him the max offer.
Is that true?
On the Nets, yeah. So if the Sixers sign him, he's giving up $80 million.
That's a wrinkle in there, yeah.
I mean, only the Nets could give him a max contract.
I mean, you got to think about it though. How much has Harden made in his life? Hundreds of millions.
But
right?
Tommy,
like,
80 fucking million.
I know, but dude, you got to remember.
And you're not even guaranteed a ring.
I mean, dude, you know how these fucking negotiations go and how they change the caps and change all these things. He'll probably end up finding a way to get 40, 50 million of that back somehow over the next couple of years. But I think for James Harden, when you're at his level, when you have enough money that you don't need money anymore for the rest of your life, you think you're the best player in the NBA. You know, Harden thinks he's the most talented player in the NBA, and he's one of them for the last 5-6 years. He has to get a ring, or his legacy is dead. He like dead, like not even Dan Marino, Charles Barkley dead, like worse, like because he's played with some elite talent. He's played with Chris Paul. He's played with fucking Westbrook and fucking Durant and Ibaka and Reggie and all that back in the day. He's played on, now he's playing with Kyrie and Durant. He's played on too many good teams with too many powerhouses to not win. Healy, I think he does sacrifice everything for a championship. I think he needs that more than anything.
I mean, but as much as I would love him in Philadelphia, like there's no guarantee they win a ring. I mean, the East is packed this year. I mean, he's making a move. I don't even know if it's a better situation, to be honest. I
don't think it is when you take Curry and them off.
Right. Yeah, I think ultimately, though, I think they could get the deal done without sending Curry.
I think he's just upset that, again, he ends up having to be the man who plays every night, just like he was in Houston. He's one guy won't get the vaccine, the other guy got injured, all the other pieces around are kind of injured. But you look at it again, what were they down, 28-2 or something last night? And they're still the favorite to win the finals, plus 350. So,
I love it. I'm with Healy because Healy, you're a Sixers fan, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a Nets fan, so you hear us coming from two different sides. I love it right now. If they take out Tybal or Curry, I don't want the deal anymore. And Healy's saying he would do the deal if they take out probably one or probably Curry mainly, but one of those two. So we're coming from two different sides here. So I think we're both in agreement that right now, as structured, this deal favors the Nets. And if the Sixers can peel back one of those guards, then it favors the Sixers.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it without Curry. I mean, I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't even consider it without Curry.
But I disagree about Curry being clutch. If you watch the playoffs last year, they choked a fourth quarter double-digit 20 lead 4 straight games to the Hawks because he can't make a fucking shot.
Well, I mean, they won't need him to do any of that stuff. He won't. He won't.
Yeah,
be
but he's
called
right.
upon.
He's right. He did choke theirs. I did forget about that because I'm.
Yeah, but he won't be called upon to do anything like that.
Yeah, that'll be Kyrie and Durant taking those shots. You know,
I
obviously.
agree.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, he is correct on that. I was wrong because I'm thinking regular season Curry when I see him ending games. But yeah, that was bad in the playoffs last year. That was really bad. So I cede to you, King Healy, on that comment.
Well, they had two. Simmons too. Simmons didn't even want to shoot a layup. So
Bill, let's hit him with a question.
All right, here we go.
Get your Google fingers out for this one.
Question 3.
This is going to be the quickest Googler, I guarantee that.
Who was the only Bengal to wrestle in WWF? Not WWE.
WWF.
Not WCW. WWF.
Doon, 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 doon. Healy, do you know what the answer to this is by any chance?
No, I do not.
He was one of my. I liked him.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get this. This is just gonna be Daquan might have the internet ad share. Who knows? Sharon Munoz, Ocho Cinco, no. Ron Pritchard, no. Ron Pritchard, no. Brian Pillman, there it is. Ace King Trader.
Brian Pillman.
And
he is long gone.
His name
passed
is
away.
Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman is now dead.
Lion Brian Pillman.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, Brian Pillman. So I will go into my next question. Tommy segues here as a great host. I like to have nice segues from one thing to the other. So speaking of WWF, your hint on this one is this player also went into professional wrestling of some level for a period of time. But which player led the NFL in arrests in the 2000s during his career, and how many? So I need the name of the player who also wrestled for a minute when he was suspended for a whole year for arrests, the player, and the amount of arrests that he had from his playing time while he was in the league.
All right.
Not now. I mean, now he may have.
You got to put the years, guys.
What's that? No, we don't need years.
I thought you said the amount of times.
No. Just while he was in the league, not now. He might have got arrested yesterday.
No. Somebody putting just names.
Because they're stupid. Because they don't fucking listen. Because millennials are lazy brain. No. I need the fucking name and the amount of production. There it is. Max Sussman. Max Sussman got it.
Yep, 10.
Adam Pac-Man Jones, 10 arrests while an NFL player. 10. He got arrested 10 times on the Bengals. While he was in there, and then he went and wrestled in, I think, some weird fucking wrestling league. It wasn't WWE or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 10. Think about that. He got arrested 10 times. I think Kenny Britt got arrested like 7 times, and Pac-Man ate him alive. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We're going to skip over college basketball bets here for a second, go right to golf first, and then we'll circle back to college basketball bets. It is time for the man, the myth, the legend. I think he's from the Healy farm system. I think he's from the Healy coaching tree. Price Wallace, ladies and gentlemen, who let's give you a golf clap. Golf clap. There was too much palm, Healy. You got to go lightly, just tips to palm. Price, who is our 6,000 plus 6,000 winner for this tournament?
For this week?
Yes.
I don't think there will be one, but if there is, it'd be Luke List.
Luke List is the guy that you're saying first. All right, plus 6,600. So give us a breakdown of this tournament. You're up at 106.7 units on the year, so you got some to spare. So you'll be slinging it, I assume. So give us the rundown on the tournament, what we need to look for, and how we can get rich like you.
So they were at a TPC Scottsdale this week. It's, I believe, the most attended tournament of any on tour. They'll have like 200,000 people show up. They're famous for their par 3 16th hole. It's like a stadium-style setting where you just yell and scream at the golfers. If they get a hole in one, you throw beer cans onto the actual hole. It's a lot of fun. It's usually the same kind of guys who do well here. They have a bunch of stats where unless you've done well here in the past, you usually don't do well. You have to be elite striker with the ball. The greens are so fast. People will putt off the green into the water on some of the holes. So it's usually a pretty good field. And this year, it's the strongest strength of field they've ever had. I think you have like 18 of the top 30 in the world are here to play, including Rahm again. So you have a bunch of heavy favorites. So that's why it's a little tougher to get a plus 6,000 winner, but I think there's still some guys you can have value on who can compete with the big boys because the odds of them winning, like Rom's only won a couple of times the last few years. We saw Cantlay choke, Spieth choke it away. So it does happen.
Okay. So I see you have a bunch of bets listed on the site, 4deepbets.com. $27 for a week of gambling, $37 for a week of gambling and DFS. You should do the $37, obviously, for the $10 extra because Brian Healy won fucking another 10, 20 grand playing golf last week off price. She's price is shit. And we got Jerry Scarface in there, basically wins like 50, 70 grand every fucking week in golf and DFS. And it's a fun DFS sport. So make sure you guys get over there. But why don't we do this, Price? Since I don't want to give the whole list away, why don't you give 2 outrights and then 2 of your favorite top 10s or 20s? Why don't we do that?
Okay. So Luke List would already be one of the outrights. And then my favorite is Scotty Scheffler. His number's gone down. I got him really, I think yesterday he was at plus 2,800. Now he's down to plus 2,500 or less on most sites. He's getting talked up a lot. He has a top 5 here. He's a really good golfer. List is, he won at the Farmers. He's a really good ball striker. My favorite top 20 bet is going to be Russell Henley. I think he's really solid. And then I saw, I think
what's the line on him?
Plus 210.
Plus 210. Okay.
So obviously I'm going to bet Scotty Scheffler to the top 10. He's plus 300. And then KH Lee to top 40 is plus 120. And he's notorious for destroying TPC courses and finished second here last year.
Okay. Do you have these in the document, Evan?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Forward that to Price so that he could just drop those in, or you can go to the Discord hashtag and pull them right out of this Discord hashtag.
Roger.
I just got to put mine in. So say those again for me one more time, Price. Just run them down. What are they with the odds? So List
is 6,600.
6,600 to win.
Correct. Scotty Scheffler's 2,800.
Chef plus 2,800 to win. Go on.
KH Lee is plus 140 to top 40.
KH Lee plus 140, top 40. And the last one?
Russell Henley plus 210 to top 20.
Henley plus 210, top 20. All right. So we got it right there. So now, Mr. Wallace, do you have a DFS play that you like right now? There's anything that you think you need to jam into a DFS lineup here?
It's going to be Luke List. He's popping just like he did at the Farmers, where he was in every lineup. He was one of my core plays for the DFS side, but I didn't bet him, and he ended up winning. It's about the same odds. So, I mean, same kind of metrics. He looks great, and he finally got a win under his belt. So he would be my favorite overall play.
Yeah, I'm Luke List in the lineup, and I know in the DFS chat over there for golf, you and Scarface are out there dropping like your core 4, your core 5 that you're going to have in your lineup. So if you guys get signed up, you got all night tonight. Hop in the chat. The guys over there are phenomenal with interacting and making sure to get back to you. So even if you're new to DFS, just hop in there, throw a lineup together. We'll give you our review of it, or they'll give you their review of it. And I'll let you know maybe what you need to change so you can go win all that cheese like Brian Healy and Price Wallace. All right, Mr. Wallace, we love you. Go fucking kick some ass.
All right. See y'all later.
All right, later, Price.
Bye.
All right, let's get here real quick to some college basketball before we bring in Aber. College basketball bets. I'm going to give you guys 2 to start off. The first one is going to be Rutgers right now. I've been getting hot with the college hoops. So we're going to go Rutgers here. Let me find the line. Unfortunately, I am in New Jersey, so it is a little difficult to bet Rutgers. So I have to go speak to an old Italian guy named Vinny to get these bets in. Or you can go over to mybookie.com or any of our affiliates. Rutgers is sitting at +3 right now. So I like Rutgers +3 in this game today. I have a bunch of bets for today. So you guys are going to want to come over and check it out. But I love Rutgers in this one against Ohio State. I think they win this outright. They're a 3-point dog at home. So that game's at 7 o'clock. I love that. I'm going to give you 3 bets today. I'm going to give you Kansas State. This is a team I want you guys to keep your eye on. Kansas State is going to win the NIT. So I think Kentucky wins the national championship. Kansas State wins the NIT. They're not going to make the tournament most likely unless something miraculous happens. But this team is really peaking at the right time. I've been very impressed with them. We've made a bunch of money off them. We've bet them consistently for their last 2 games. They just knocked off TCU on the road. They beat them by 12. They just knocked off Oklahoma State at home. And now they get a Baylor team, which I am not very high on. This Baylor team is just not the same team it was last year. They lost a lot of guys. You're basically looking at Myers, Mr. Mullet, as the whole thing. But Pack is the man. Remember this name. This kid needs to be drafted. He's very small. He's like 5'11". He's a star. He's a sophomore over there at K-State. Nigel Pack is a fucking stud. He's an absolute scoring machine, and he is locked in right now. 20 points in each of his last two, dropped 35 a couple games ago. I think Nigel Pack goes off. So if you can find a Nigel Pack prop, hit that. But Nigel Pack and K-State not only cover the 7.5 against Baylor, I think they can win this game. I think you could see an upset brewing. We called the upset last night. I posted it for free on Twitter. I said, anyone betting Auburn, you're in for the trap. They're going to lose, and Auburn got knocked off. I think Baylor goes down today. And I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to take Oklahoma +3 against Texas Tech, another top 10 game versus an unranked home dog. You know, I like that. So I'm taking Oklahoma +3, Kansas State +7.5, and Rutgers +3. And I have 3 or 4 other bets that I really love that'll be on the site for tonight. So that's it for NCAA. Let's bring in Price Wallace. Aber. While we do that, let's start off with Brian Healy. Healy, what do you like in the NBA tonight?
It's just a 6-game slate. Odd for the NBA. Typically, Wednesdays are big menu of games. But we got the Hornets on the slate. We got the Bulls. Bulls and Hornets, kind of a feature matchup. So there's certainly a lot of props that are popping. Extremely attractive here. Start off with my favorite one. It's going to be LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists. So the Hornets are a little thin. No Gordon Hayward again. No Cody Martin. No James Bouknight. And in that similar situation in their last game, we finally saw them push LaMelo to play 44 minutes. I'm not projecting him to play 44 here. I wouldn't be surprised if he played 38 to 40 in this game against the Bulls, who can't defend anyone right now. And now they lost arguably their only guy that did play any defense, the rookie, the Sumu, who's going to be out. So I think Ball has his way. I think you could look to a lot of his props, but his assist prop over 7.5 was my favorite. And then on the other side of the ball,
no pun intended.
I'm going to go to Nikola Vucevic.
Let's go.
Whose production per minute is up in all categories, and now without the Sumo, who was kind of facilitating, running the offense, his assist rates go way up. And it's a great matchup against the Hornets. They're second to last in the league in opponents' rebounds allowed. I think this is a prime 20-20 spot for Vucevic. So I'm going to take his points, rebounds, and assists over 38.5.
All right. And then let's see. If we get to 150, Healy will give you one more. So if we get 30 more likes, Healy will give you one more NBA play. Aber, what up, motherfucker? You're not in the Rape fan?
What's going on? I am, man. I'm professional today, though.
I thought you had 4 deep headquarters behind you.
How's it going, bud?
Good, brother. So what's up? What are you looking at tonight?
Good. Happy Goga's not on the slate to take our money tonight.
I'm banning that word in chat. Goga's getting banned.
That goddamn guy. I'm looking at my favorite prop tonight's Lou Dort, man. Everybody's kind of been flushing to Josh Giddey lately, which rightfully so. I mean, the guy's basically running the offense, but everybody's kind of overlooking the fact that Lou Dort's been leading the team in usage since Shai Gilgeous went down. So his points, rebounds, and assists at 25.5 right now, and I think that number is egregiously low. He's been over that in the last 5 games. And 4 of those have been without Shai. And like I said, since Shai's been out, he's leading the team with a 27% usage.
I think he's done that in points alone in 3 or 4 of the last 5, right?
Absolutely. And
26, and 23, 30, 18, and 27 raw points in his last.
Yeah, this I think this number's pretty low. They also came out and said that they're going to be limiting Josh Giddey to 30 minutes a game now, just because they feel like they're overworking him. So we're going to get a little less Giddey on the floor as well too. So that for me is a little bit of a bump for Dort as well. So I like him quite a bit tonight. Giddy? A little bit, yeah. We're on Pun Street today, huh?
Yeah, we got it. I got to get my mail sent there.
My other one was I kind of jumped in right when you guys were talking about it, though, is LaMelo Ball's over points, rebounds, assists. I kind of heard Healy touching on that. This Bulls defense is atrocious without without Lonzo, without AO is going to be out now. So I think it's Io, but they're without him now. No Caruso, so they're just their entire perimeter defense is just shot right now. So I think we see a ceiling night out of LaMelo tonight. So
I like it. I mean, obviously, you guys know I'm big Hornets attacker, and I'm a big Bulls player. So I think we know where I'm going with my DFS lineup tonight. I'm just hoping the whole entire field isn't there with me. You guys think that's going to be the chalkiest DFS plays today, Healy Neighbor?
I don't think so. I mean, we got some later games too that look pretty intriguing as well. But that is one of the more favorable games for me, for sure.
Yeah, I think the Hornets side gets all the ownership in this one. But I think you can get creative in how you construct your lineups depending on which pieces of the Hornets you want to go with.
Yeah, I'm working it right now. You guys know I play 3 Bulls every night. So it's Bulls and I only play Bulls and Raptor slates. That's it. What is your take on this, either the Harden thing or the Westbrook thing, Aber, before we let you go? What's your input on either one of those debates that we were having?
I think Brooklyn needs to unload Harden. I think if they can get Ben Simmons in return, I think he's a perfect fit in Brooklyn. I think they're championship contenders. I would straight up do the swap straight up. I'm a little bit more of I dislike Harden a little bit more than the majority, but I just think the Brooklyn's lacking a lot of defense just in general. And Ben Simmons is one of the better on-ball defenders and best perimeter defenders in the league. And he doesn't demand a ton of usage as well either. So that allows you to be able to have Kyrie to still run the court. You got obviously KD down low. And I think that's a big move for them. So I definitely like that for them.
You can make the argument of Ben Simmons straight up for Harden for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's good for Brooklyn.
If his head's right. So if you, as a Nets fan, if you promised me Ben Simmons' head's there, and he's not going to fucking be short circuiting every fucking 3 weeks because we already got Kyrie to do that, I would do it all day. I just don't trust his mindset, especially going to, from Philly, which is tough to play, to Brooklyn, which is the same type of people that are going to be up your ass fucking yelling at you if you're not going well. And then what about the Westbrook situation? You think the Lakers deal Westbrook? Do you think they can?
I don't know, man. I haven't been following it too much. I just know that it's going to be hard to get out from under him because nobody wants him. He's just aging. He's at a point where you basically are going to have to send him to pretty much a tanking team that just doesn't really care, to be honest with you. I'm not real big on the contract situation. The same for like Simmons. I don't really know what contract he's under right now, but I mean, even the youth. Yeah. So, but you're also getting a lot of youth in return too with Simmons. But the Westbrook thing, you're not getting any youth with him. He's only trending downhill. So, that's going to be tough for them.
I agree. All right, Aber, baby, we will see you gaping in the chat today. No Goga on the slate, thank God. So we don't have to see Goga every 30 seconds in the chat room.
All right, sounds good, man. Have a good one, guys.
All right, brother, keep it up. All right, Bill Rupp.
Only one right now. Donovan Mitchell over 2.5 threes, going against the Warriors tonight. He's going to shoot about 7 or 8 of them. Just needs to make 3 to cash it. I think he has a good game tonight. He's been playing well since he came back. But most of my wins and plays have been coming like later in the night. Once I see everybody who's in, everything is going on. We hit a plus 1,010 player prop last night. And we put a ton of money on the T-Wolves to win. So both of those cashed. Later in the night is where it's at once we find out who everyone's in. But I'll give you Donovan Mitchell right now. But you got to sign up, guys. We hit a plus 1,000 last night. I was fucking half a point away from hitting another one. Yeah, and then we killed Milwaukee and the T-Wolves. So get in, join now. Stupid if you don't.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how anyone could be here for fucking less than $40 and not be signed up after the shit that they see on here. Let's go to another question here. Another giveaway. I will start this one. I will kick it off. I'll go first, and then I'll tee into yours, Bill. All right. So Joe Burrow, a lot of you guys don't even know, didn't even start his career at LSU. I obviously know because he's my man crush, and I would fuck him in real life with my real life dick if I had the opportunity to. That's how much I love him. Joe Burrow did not start at LSU. He transferred to LSU. I would like you guys to tell me who the 3 quarterbacks Burrow played behind before transferring to wherever he transferred to. Who were the 3 quarterbacks? And I want to know what school it was at. Obviously, if you know the quarterbacks, you know the school. But who were the 3 quarterbacks that were ahead of Burrow on the depth chart and on the field before he transferred out of the school that he started at? Ohio State in the chat is correct. That is correct. Now, give me the 3 quarterbacks. I need all 3 of them. And one is a wrong answer. There's 4 guesses that you could make. One of them, he actually was not behind on the depth chart. It is a misnomer. But there are 3 guys who you will know their names that he played. Let me see. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Joe Burrow, and Tate Martell. You are correct. Not fully, though. Martell, he was not behind Martell. He was actually ahead of Martell on the depth chart. That is a mistake. Let me see. All right, there it is. It's in. So I see Fields, Barrett. Nope. It was Haskins, Barrett, and Cardell Jones, ye of the monstrous cannon of an arm. So it was Barrett, Jones, and Haskins. I believe Gregory was the first one, Evan.
I wasn't looking.
I see Gregory. I see J.T. Barrett, Cardell Jones, and Dwayne Haskins. I believe that was the first one. If anyone has a gripe that you were ahead of Gregory Fruworth, please write it in the chat. Evan will hear your appeal right now. But, yes, that was it. How about that, Healy, huh? Those 3 guys were playing ahead of fucking Joe Burrow. How about the NFL careers for those 3 fucking schmucks?
Yeah, zeros. They're basically zeros, right?
Yep, basically zeros. Bill, do you want to follow up with the question dovetailing off that?
No, you could do it. Go ahead.
All right. You want me to do this one?
Well, you have which question do you have? If you're talking about,
it's in order on the spreadsheet. If you
go ahead. You can read that.
All right. After leaving Ohio State, what was the other school Joe Burrow was deciding between before he chose LSU? LSU wasn't even the front runner. There was another school that was the front runner for Joe Burrow to transfer to that was not LSU. What was that school? Let's see if anyone gets this one. Wow,
Oh my
bang.
God.
Max Sussman.
He's on
You must be
fire.
from Ohio or something. Damn, that was the quickest answer ever, I think.
Yeah.
Wow. Max said Cincinnati. That is correct. It was not Alabama, Clemson, all the Texas, Georgia, Auburn, all the teams that are coming in. It was actually Cincinnati. So how much would that have changed the course of football history if Joe Burrow went to Cincinnati Bearcats, never pairs up with Jamar Chase, never wins the championship, probably is never in the Super Bowl right now with this team. And oddly enough, Cincinnati, where he ended up in the pros. He almost ended up playing there in college. So good job, Max. Fired that out real quick. That wasn't Googled. Max, how did you know that? Are you from that area? I knew it because I worship the kid, but I'm surprised you did. It was very good. How many questions do we have left? Bill, you want to throw one more out?
Okay, we'll do another one.
And Healy, if you have a Bengals trivia question that you want to throw out, feel free.
What is the most recent, or who is the most recent Bengal to win the NFL MVP?
Most recent Bengal to win the NFL MVP. I actually got this one right. It's not Ed Orgeron. Okay. Healy, are you researching your hockey? Are you getting ready for our fire hockey picks that are coming up?
Yeah, I got something ready.
Are you locked and loaded? Is it the third line of Calgary?
They are on the slate, but I think I'm going to venture away from the third line tonight.
Wow. Okay, here come the answers. They're rolling in.
Eight.
Bishop Sycamore. What was that, Corbin? Carson Palmer, no. Boomer is the correct answer. S Beats.
Yeah.
S Beats is the winner. Boomer Esiason is the winner. That is correct. Good job. Who was the other one? Can anyone name another Bengal?
We had 2.
There was 2. All right, Healy, let's start with you with the NHL. We have no Night Ghost with us today. So Healy becomes our hockey expert. I mean, he could do everything else. He wins at golf and fucking everything else in the world. Maybe give us a fucking banger in hockey today. So what do we like on the ice today? Keep in mind, the hockey segment is sponsored by 4 retards who are not hockey specialists. Sign up 4 deep bets for the guy who doesn't want to show up and give you plays on Wednesdays because he hates you. But we will fill in for him admirably. Brian Healy, kick it off.
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to go to my beloved Calgary Flames here tonight. They're hosting the Golden Knights in Calgary. It's a late start, but 2 really good hockey teams, both with fantastic offenses. I do expect to see some goals here, so I'm going to go right back to a goal-scoring prop. Not the third line tonight, I'm going with Matthew Tuckachuk.
To Chuck.
So Matthew Kachuk.
Matthew Tuchuk.
Yep,
Kachuk.
Kachuk. Yeah.
Kachuk.
Anytime goal scorer, plus 150.
Now, I mean, the pronunciation alone should just show you how well informed this pick is. So Matthew Kachuk. Bill Rupp, hockey bet.
I am going to the Edmonton Oilers, and I do believe, just by looking at some of their last games, they score a lot of goals, they score no goals. They score a lot of goals, they score no goals. So tonight, I believe they score a lot of goals, and I'm going to go over 3.5 goals, team total, minus 120, hit it now.
Wow. Bill Rupp with the every other analysis. Is that what you're thinking here? You're thinking
That's what I did. So they went from 0 to like 6 to 0 to 5. So I figured tonight's a on night.
That's some hard-hitting analysis there.
You know, I like the trends.
Yeah, that's some hard-hitting analysis. I like that. So I am going to unfortunately, we don't have my beloved Toronto Maple Leafs playing today, who have won 6 in a row, by the way. Little hockey analysis there. Even though I'm a Flyers fan, I do bet the Maple Leafs a lot. I am going to go with a pretty simple wager here, and I am going to go with the Philadelphia Flyers, my beloved Philadelphia Flyers, against the Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings are 6-12 on the road. That's not very good. The Flyers are not very good either in any area of the sport. But those people who do follow the Flyers, like myself, very intensively, are very well aware that the Flyers were coming off a disastrous losing streak where they lost every single game from December 30th to January 25th. Every one of them. And now they're on a 2-game winning streak. So the law of regression should bring the Flyers back. This is the beginning of a 3 or 4 or 5 game winning streak for the Flyers. Flyers, minus 115 versus the Detroit Red Wings today. Book it. And then they're going to beat them again on the 12th in Detroit. How about that?
I like it.
Okay, cool. Another question here. We got a couple more we got to give away. I will give you this question. So we got 3 more questions. Evan stuck one in there. What Super Bowl record did the Bengals set in Super Bowl 16? XVI. Super Bowl 16. Fewest points in the first half, most points in the fourth quarter, or most first downs? Fewest points in the first half, most points in the fourth quarter, or most first downs? Which record did they set? Carson Palmer is not the correct answer. Corey, I think you paused at some point. Longest punt?
Daquan
again. Now, you knew he was going to fucking steal something. Now, you can't call him quick fingers on this one. Everyone was saying longest punt, least points. This was a trick question, ladies and gentlemen. Daquan gets a win. Yeah, it wouldn't be a show without it. They set all 3 of those records in the same Super Bowl.
Daquan is good. Daquan is good.
Dude, Bill, he came home for us.
He did.
Daquan brought it home for us, bringing up the level of competition.
Great.
Bill, would you like to read the final question?
The final question is, which Bengals wide receiver set a single season franchise record with 112 receptions? That's 112 catches in one season.
And there's been some good receivers on the Bengals. One of them's in the broadcast booth. One of them changed his name to a number. There's a lot. There's one that's still playing right now for the Cardinals. A lot of amazing receivers for the Bengals.
There it is. Daquan again.
Stop it.
Daquan again.
Do they have to get the correct spelling?
No.
I
mean, honestly, not only did he get it, he got it, and like the next 10 answers were wrong. So it's a clean one for Daquan here.
Daquan again.
TJ Hushmanzada.
Wow.
TJ Hushmanzada. Remember that commercial back in the day with Hushmanzada?
Why don't we just send Daquan our whole inventory? Like he could be giving out like 4 deep shit for like Christmas presents.
I mean, he could be like Bobby, right? Like how Bobby resells video games.
Sell them on eBay.
Sell our shit. Yeah, sell them for like 10% less. People will buy them everywhere. All right, so that is it. I think we may have one more question later, but let me let Evan end it on his final words. So let's get the fuck out of here, Healy. Final words from you, my friend.
Sign up. Come over to the DFS side. We're going to be talking PGA tonight. We got another fantastic NBA slate. Tommy's going to try to hop back into the DFS streets.
Not going to try. I'm going to win.
Probably donate to me.
Nope, I'm going to win. I'm going to be texting Healy all game, and he's going to pretend to root for me and then beat me in the end.
And then we're going to collect on Thursday.
Collect on Thursday. Let's go. Bill Rupp, final words.
Guys, join up. Come to Rupp and Rackets tonight, 5:30 in the Discord. Rackets and myself will be doing our NFL preview, our Super Bowl preview. So we are going to give out all of our Super Bowl bets that we have, all the crazy ones, Gatorade color, coin toss, most yards, golf scores with the NFL catches, whole bunch of shit that's crazy. So come in there tonight, 5:30. We're giving it out. And hopefully you listened yesterday, because we have a question that if you listened yesterday and you can answer that question, you'll win a prize today. So hopefully you listened. If you're not, join up anyway, and you get to hear my bets. So
winning a prize.
5:30.
Prizes.
Discord.
Cool. We love prizes. Evan, you had a final question, which was I believe it's more of a humble brag than a question, but
no, we can save that.
Yeah, you want to save it?
We'll save it. I just want to make sure people are paying attention and following us everywhere.
I mean, why don't you give the answer, and then they have to remember the answer from today on Friday's show, so you give an advantage to the people that listen today.
Yep.
210,000 is the answer. That's all I'm saying.
All right, 210,000 is the answer.
Yep.
We will ask the question. We'll have a slew of questions on Friday. 210,000 is the answer to one of the questions.
But I do have a few final words. I have a hockey bet, if that's okay.
Oh, shit. I forgot to go to you for hockey. Yes.
All right.
Shit.
We're going to go Matt Barzal over a half a point. He's played 28 games. He's got 28 points. It only makes sense. And then we're going to
Math adds up, Evan. Math adds up.
It works for me.
And then we're going to parlay that with the Flyers money line. That's Ghost's favorite play, by the way.
Is it?
Plus 215.
Damn, I
You
want to
copied Ghost's favorite play, Tommy?
I did. I didn't fucking look at Ghost's favorite play.
Oh,
why would I give Ghost's favorite play?
We got fucking collusion in here.
No, fucking Ghost. I didn't even know Ghost was giving out plays.
It's in the.
I mean, listen, I can't help it that I'm that sharp.
It's in the fucking. It's in the
I don't look below mine. I was
Doc.
reading the top. I see that.
Oh my god, we got
below
collusion.
you.
Tommy's plays are fucking. It's whack. That's bullshit.
Bullshit. What do you mean?
One more thing. We're doing a huge giveaway on socials. It's not public yet, so everybody who's in here, the 179 people, we're doing a huge giveaway on socials. We're doing 3 things, a whole package. So that'll be out tonight, hopefully. So just pay attention for that.
And they have to follow all the accounts, right?
That's right.
That's it. To be eligible, you got to follow all the TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, especially for Stay Cashin' at Stay Cashin' Show. A couple big announcements coming next week about the site, too. But go do that right now. Get in, 4deepbets.com. Number 4, deepbets.com. VIP 45% off. Gets you 7 days of all the sports, not just golf and everything you heard on here. Everything more. We have a huge UFC card this week. 12 fights, I think, on the card. Whitaker, Adesanya. We have fucking soccer. We're betting in the morning. We're betting fucking women's hockey. Late at night, we're betting ping pong. You name it, we got it. Plus $1,000 plus in cash prizes and giveaways on Sunday for the Super Bowl show. Get in, box pools, everything. College basketball. We're going to win it all. 4deepbets.com. Number 4, deepbets.com. $37. DFS and gambling. Go do it. Don't use code Brian 45 or Healy 45. Use VIP 45. Fuck Healy. For Brian. No Rupp 45 either. For Rupp, for Healy, for Evan, Aber, and Price Wallace. I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go!